Hi, I'm Adrienne Gunn, and I'm excited to be here with...
Jacqueline, and I'm an intuitive matchmaker.
Wait, intuitive matchmaker? Okay, so what comes to mind when you say that is someone hunched over with like chicken bones. That's
Well,
not. Is that what you do?
You better watch out. Don't come over my place.
So how do you do that?
It's awesome. That's why my new company name has become Awaken Your Future.
Oh.
It's all about really waking up to what's next, what's possible. And I found through all of my matchmaking and my intuitive gift that people were kind of asleep in their own journey, in their own process. So because I'm spiritually gifted, I tap into that gift to then find out whom you're supposed to spend some time with.
Who are you supposed to spend time with? She can.
Yeah.
Do you know? She knows. Do
yeah,
you know?
I actually do. And it's kind of crazy. So that's why I'm always like, oh yeah, I just got told who you're supposed to be with. But that's part of getting to know you and being in your vibration is really what it is. It's an interesting thing. Like when I do my angel work, I always say, I need you to talk because your voice vibration will tune everybody else out so that my angels know we're supposed to talk to you and what your journey is about.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, heck, how long have you been doing this?
Actually, I was 16 and I was walking into my school classroom, our locker area, and getting ready for the new school year. And all of a sudden I heard this voice that said, you're supposed to switch schools, and gave me these specifics. And I looked around, I'm like, okay, I'm feeling a little wackadoodle at the moment.
Yeah.
But then it felt right. Went home and switched schools, and I started listening more, and it just kept snowballing. And people kept coming up to me, friends, and I was like, oh, I'll say this and that, but I didn't really think it was a whole lot. And then suddenly it just turned into something where people were going, I heard you did this. Could you do this for me too? I'm like, I hope I can. And then it went crazy.
So you had the hookup.
Oh, completely.
Did you always have like extra like Coca-Cola and Snickers bar? Because everybody's like, oh my God.
Yeah. Well, it was pretty much, Tab and Coke is what I drank in high school. So maybe that helped. And a little Snickers too. Nice. But it is something that actually my kids have too. So it's definitely something passed on genetically, spiritually.
That's really cool. So are there specific kinds of people that need to seek out a matchmaker?
I personally think so. I think that, people leave love up to any option. And I think that if you're going to choose somebody for the rest of your life, let's do it right. Because I have all these people that are coming in broken pieces because they reacted to, well, we had enough of this in common and we've been together long enough. Or, yeah, it was a long time. We should have broken up a long time ago, but there was nothing really resonating to be together. It just was logical. But when you're looking for someone to come home to and build a life with, there's a deeper level. So it depends on what soul level somebody wants to connect. It's pretty powerful and very intense. And it's very awesome, but a lot of people don't really believe it can be that deep and that profound. And so a regular matchmaker kind of lines it up like they're doing recruiting. And for me, I do it where I'm looking for who your soul's supposed to talk to and really who do you resonate with. And then that's a vibration process that is just, it's awesome. I get beyond excited to do it. It's so much fun.
Well then, so sometimes I've seen some of the reality shows with like executive matchmakers, and they have like some like hardline rules about mistakes people commonly make. I wonder if what you do is more on a soul level. Are there still ways to be making mistakes if you're able to match people on that level? What are those?
We're actually human.
What?
So we totally screw up all the time.
Oh my God.
So that's where I get the late night text messages and going, what should I do with this? And what is your feeling? A lot of my clients, they'll describe a date, describe a situation, and then they message me saying, okay, so what do you get from that versus what's your specific step 1, 2, 3 advice? So they know me and how we approach it very differently. And so, yes, there's certain specifics as you need your boundaries. You're living a human existence. But what it's really about is being in a space that you feel you're being honored, so that it's about having someone that you're proud to be with, but they're proud to be with you. But you also are learning how to, feed off their energy in a good way. And that's where a lot of people are like, oh, dating's a great person. They're wonderful. They're awesome. They're amazing. but I'm always tired afterwards, or I've always got a headache afterwards. So those are things that we miss in finding out that we're with the right or wrong person. So there's things like that that make a difference, but it's also really learning, what do you want to do? These rules drive me insane because they misguide people. They misdirect them, and they think if you do 1, 2, 3, you're going to get your ABC. But if it's a real deep love connection, it doesn't come with rule books. It comes with you listening to yourself and having a voice to express. And that's probably the hardest part, is people being able to speak up for what they really want, and how can they grow being vulnerable.
Right. Okay. Well, so in your experience, it's 16 with your tab.
Yeah.
You've been doing this a while. What do you think is maybe the core issue, the deepest thing that keeps people from finding the love that they're looking for?
I love that question. So thank you so much for asking me. It's actually success. It sounds so weird, but really people are scared to actually find that person and really love them, because then it might fall apart. They see so many other people that it's not working for them. So there's that fear that it might not work for them too. So they might, find 3, 5 years, or go to divorce 20 years later, whatever. And so they tend to focus more on the exit strategy than just being present in the relationship. So I'm always saying to people, just be thankful you have today. If you get tomorrow, that's great. But what did you learn? What did you grow? How can we keep blooming from this? The fear of failure is so powerful.
So fear of failure and fear of success.
Yeah.
Interchangeably.
It's both. It's one and the same. Because if you're scared that it's not going to work, you're going to sabotage it.
Right.
And then if you're so scared it's going to work, there's that fear, because unfortunately we live in a world where most people aren't genuinely being vulnerably available for love.
Oh,
and so what happens a lot of times is you get the friend who's jealous that you're happy, and they start feeding your mind with some negativity. And so when you have that off balance, it makes a huge difference. And that's the part that I want people to feel safe to be okay in opening up. And that's probably a big part that I've noticed with having a matchmaker and a love expert supporting, is that when they're having a freak out, don't call him, don't call her, call me first, and I will rebalance you so you don't sound like a crazy person having a meltdown. And that's the biggest difference, is having that support structure to talk it through and realize maybe they're just having a bad day. They still care about you. It's okay.
Yeah. So you do one-on-one support. How are the other ways that you help people in this process?
Well, I love supporting people, and I do group programs. I have automatic programs that are running through my site all the time. I have ones that you can just get a 21 days to just finding your happiness. And there's times when it is a one-on-one, and then I have workbooks that I've created. A lot of the things I create, I get into a space where my angels tap into me and tell me what they want me to tell people. So my stuff isn't me just going, I read a book and it suggested this, let me give you that. It's very much designed, and they'll give me exact titles. My angels are extremely detailed, and then that way they can do their own homework, they can do it together. I give them challenges to get them out meeting people, and it's their own flow. It's so much fun.
Right on. So if someone wanted to get in touch with you, where would they go?
The best thing is to go to my main site, which is awakenyourfuture.com. Check it out, and on the top corner area, you're going to see there's 21 days to claiming your happiness, so that can get you started. That's free. And then look around and see what sparks your interest, and we can go from there.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.